Top of the morning, afternoon, and evening to you interwebs. Hey, welcome to episode 3 of my Spurs career mode in FIFA 14 for the PS4. We're going to dive right into a simulated match here, Spurs and Swansea. Spurs at home at White Hart Lane. Need 3 points here against a club like Swansea, no offense to them, but this should be an easily dominated match. Paulinho and Adebayor jump into the fray in the very early goings in the first half here, putting Spurs up 2-0, hoping to get those 3 points solidified. Paulinho again in the 55th minute puts in a second goal of the match to ensure that the club gets a victory, and Vlad Chirichis throws in the 4th goal for Spurs, giving them a 4-1 victory against Swansea at home. 3 points that were pretty much required and needed, and Spurs go ahead and get them. Now running through this season with 2 wins and a draw so far, so not too shabby for Spurs. Going into the next match here towards the end of August against Norwich, and again, Spurs at home at White Hart Lane, 3 points that are needed against Norwich, a club that was relegated in real life here. So we know that unless Ricky Van Wolfswinkel jumps in and plays really well, this should be 3 points guaranteed. Spurs jump ahead with Aaron Lennon's 35th minute goal, 1-0, and they'll hope to hold on to that lead all the way through to the end of the 90th minute, and they do. So although it was a little closer than I would have liked, the sim engine works. Team plays well, and Spurs get the much-needed and necessary victory against Norwich at home, 1-0, on the back of an Aaron Lennon goal. So, just a quick update for you guys when it comes to scouting. We got a couple of good players. I think you guys remember I've decided to scout in England, Portugal, and I think Canada. Well, to represent Canada anyways. So we found a couple of good prospects, but obviously a few of them are a ways away. And our goal will be to hold on to them at least until the May 1st kind of progression date. So we'll kind of see at that point how they progress and whether or not they can actually add something of value to this team. So, as you may have seen, I'm a little bit behind on the video right now, but we're diving into a Capital One Cup match against Wigan, and I don't think we're rocking our top tier lineup. I think we've got a couple of subs in here. I think Alex Pritchard is playing. Yeah, you can see Alex Pritchard with the blonde hair there. He's playing left mid. I tried to sort of rotate in some youngsters just because it's the Capital One Cup, and Wigan is good, but we should be able to. I felt confident enough that we could beat them. And give some youngsters a shot, because otherwise they won't get a chance to play during the season, because we know making Champions League isn't going to be easy, and we kind of need our best players to be well rested for those matches. So we'll take a look at the lineup here for Spurs, but a few of the youngsters coming in here. We got Ezekiel Friars, Alex Pritchard, Harry Kane is going to play with Soldado up front. We're still rocking the 4-4-2, and but we've still got Dembele and Eriksson playing kind of the holding midfielder positions on the club today. So we'll see. I see Harry Kane has the blonde hair as well. We got a couple of lookalikes, 2 doppelgangers here between Harry Kane and Alex Pritchard, I guess. So the Capital One Cup, it's great. We've got some high expectations to win in the cup. I think we're supposed to get to the semifinals with our club. We're a 4.5-star club, so that seems fairly reasonable. And as well, I mean, this is the first round we're playing in the Capital One Cup against a club like Wigan. I think we should be able to do all right. And yeah, I mean, it's not very complicated. We're resting some of the star players, giving the youngsters a shot in a cup tournament. Now, for those of you that don't know, that aren't super familiar with English football, you'll get 2 shots. At this level, you'll get 2 shots in FIFA 14 to meet your cup objectives. You got Capital One Cup and the FA Cup. Great chance for Soldado, and just like in real life, look at him, disappointed with missing a terrific opportunity on net there. takes the rebound and just slips it wide of the net. That's too bad. Soldado has had a very rough year in reality for Spurs, and let's just say we're hoping that he doesn't replicate that in FIFA 14 here in my career mode, because we really need him to score. Otherwise, we're relying on Emmanuel Adebayor, which is great, but I'd like to have two strikers I can rely on. And a great shot. Tries to just bend it in on the corner, but he hits the post there. Wigan putting pressure on us early. Oh my, another shot, but it's cleared out up front to Harry Kane, who slides it forward to Soldado and just can't get past the D, but passes up again. It looks like Moussa Dembele, sheer force, and Soldado. Oh my God, just not lucky with his positioning and where he's getting these rebounds, but he gets another cool opportunity. Just can't get it on net. Sends it wide once again, and he is not pleased with himself. Wigan again with the pressure, but they send this one on the outside of the post. So we're still 0-0 at halftime. One last chance for Wigan before the whistle blows, and nothing, as it is blocked by the defender. But they will get a corner to end or to close out the first half. Once again, Spurs D is strong, and Wigan cannot do anything with that. Hugo Lloris makes a quick save, not too much trouble for him. And as I said, we'll end the first half 0-0. Wigan putting up a lot more of a battle than I expected them to here. They seem to have a pretty decently potent offense. I don't know if that's because we're running some of these youngsters or what, but they've actually posed quite a challenge, considering we beat Arsenal on the road 1-0, with them getting, I think, one shot on target. Wigan has certainly proved to be more of a competitor than them. So we'll see how this match turns out. We're going to need to put some more offense on if we're going to have a chance at winning this. So Christian Eriksen coming up here in the 51st minute with a corner, and he will send it into the box. Nothing there on the header, but Etienne Capoue makes a quick pass to Soldado, who then passes it up to Dembele and puts it in the top left corner. Oh my goodness! What looked like a nothing play and a disappointing corner kick from Christian Eriksen turns into a miraculous, splendid goal from Moussa Dembele, playing the holding midfield position with Christian Eriksen. Look at that, off his left foot, he just powers that into the top left-hand corner. Gorgeous, and not only that, just a great pass from Soldado there. I mean, quick thinking, good passes from everybody here after the corner kind of didn't really work out as well as we'd hoped. And yeah, Moussa Dembele celebrating that. I believe that might be that's definitely his first cup goal with Spurs. I think it might be his first goal this season with Spurs. So proud moment for him. Christian Eriksen here in the 58th minute puts a shot on net, but it takes a bounce here and tips off of one of the Wigan defenders, making it a very easy save for the Wigan goalkeeper. Wigan dribbling around here, trying to find some space. They pass the ball in. Oh no! And a great setup there. Good feed. Sees an open striker in the center of the box, who heads it past Hugo Lloris. There's nothing the keeper could do there, and he is disappointed with himself, but I mean, realistically, let's look at it. Just wide open. I don't know who was covering him, who messed up on their assignment here, but this was disappointing. He's got so much time and space on a great pass, and he makes a great head into the far corner beyond Hugo Lloris's reach. So towards the end of the second half here in the 79th minute, we're going to bring in another striker. Harry Kane is out. Manuel Adebayor is in, and we're hoping to have a dynamic duo of Soldado and Adebayor here to put us ahead. We'd really like to win this Capital One Cup match, and frankly, I'm expecting to win it. So at the end of 90 minutes, we're still tied 1-1 here with Wigan, and a surprisingly challenging match, as you see by the stats and the possession results here. So 90 minutes doesn't solve anything. 108th minute now in extra time, as we'll need extra time and possibly penalties if nothing is solved there. And a good chance for Wigan here, but Hugo Lloris with a terrific save. Final minute, extra time, and Wigan looking for a shot, but they just cannot do anything before the whistle blows. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to penalties. 1-1 Wigan Spurs after 120 minutes. Nothing is solved. Take a look at the penalty lineup. Soldado out of Bayor, Gylfi Sigurdsson. I mean, I didn't even know he was so good at penalties, but there you go. We're going to put Dembele ahead of Chadley here because I want to keep Chadley just in case we need him with that 5th shot. It could come down to that. And Wigan on the opening shot. Great save by Hugo Lloris. And if we're going to win this, we're going to need a clutch save like that. So a good start for Spurs. Soldado comes up and oh my god! He also tries the top corner, and I'll be honest, I messed up on that shot, which is really disappointing considering Soldado's the best kicker we have. Second penalty kick, no mistake there from the Wigan striker. And it's 1-0 on penalties right now. Adebayor shoots it right at the Wigan goalkeeper. I don't know what he was thinking. Another one, Moussa Dembele. What are these guys doing? I messed this up. Dembele needed to get that strike in, having Wigan ahead on penalties, and he fails to do that. Wigan comes out on top. Was that Moussa Dembele? I don't even know who shot that last kick. Anyways, Wigan comes out on top, 4-2 on penalties, and a hugely disappointing result for us. I'm shocked that we ended up losing this early in the Capital One Cup. And you can see the match ratings for some of these guys. Townsend, a disappointing 5.6. Adebayor didn't really seem to get anything done at 5.1. And that's the end of the episode, guys. We will see you next week.